In this session of carbohydrates, we are going to talk about conversions. We are going to talk about conversions, children, like one carbohydrate, how it can be converted into another carbohydrate. Under that, first one we have is Killiani-Fischer synthesis. It is Killiani-Fischer synthesis. Right? By using Killiani-Fischer synthesis, children, lower aldose can be converted into higher aldose. Lower aldose can be converted into higher aldose. By using Killiani-Fischer synthesis, we can convert the lower aldose into higher aldose. How it can be done? Let's take an example of lower aldose, that is, we are taking 5-carbon carbohydrate. This is OH. This is called as D-arabinose. It is called as D-arabinose and it's a 5-carbon aldose. If it reacts with HCN, hydrogen cyanide, it's an example of nucleophilic addition reaction. It is an example of nucleophilic addition reaction. Polarize the bond in this way. And then you are going to get it HCOH, this carbon connected to CN, and rest of the structure is same. See, one extra carbon has been introduced and then followed by H3O plus. That is hydrolysis, we are doing it. Hydrolysis in the presence of an acid. On hydrolysis, cyanide can be converted into carboxylic acid. Cyanide can be converted into carboxylic acid. This is the carbohydrate. With acid functional group. This is what we got it, of course. Right? So now this carbohydrate, which is consisting of carboxylic acid along with the alcohol also there. Just hold on. Okay, alcohol also there with it. Now what we're supposed to do? We have to heat it. If you heat it, what will happen? Here OH and here H can be removed as water molecule. So there is intramolecular esterification reactions taking place. Carboxylic acid is reacting with alcohol. And then it forms C double bond O. And it can form, see, check it there, COOR linkage. It's a cyclic ester. That linkage is formed at gamma carbon. Functional group C double bond to attached carbon is alpha, adjacent carbon beta, next adjacent carbon gamma. Such type of cyclic esters are called as gamma lactones. What they are called as gamma lactones. Now it is subjected to reduction with sodium amalgam or sodium borohydride or hydrogen in the presence of nickel. That ester, you have to break it. If you break the cleavage, you'll get H here. This side you'll get H. Addition of hydrogen is called reduction. HC double bond O CH2OH. Now we got OH back. It is H, OH, OH, H. This is nothing but a glucose. It is 6 carbon compound. It is 5 carbon compound. 5 carbon compound is lower aldose, which can be converted into higher aldose. A lower aldose can be converted into higher aldose by the help of a synthesis called as Kiliani-Fischer synthesis. Please copy it. That is Ol's degradation. Ol's degradation. WOHL''S, that is Ol's degradation. It is another conversion can be given. So in this conversion, if you observe it, convert one sugar to another sugar, having 1 carbon less. That means what do you say that? Higher sugar to lower sugar, reverse. You can say that. Higher sugar to lower sugar. And then if you take it, HC double bond, which we are familiar, it is killing our time, that's why. Okay, please, you can write it directly. CHO, CHOH 4 times, CH2OH. This is called as D-glucose, 6 carbon compound. Treating with hydroxylamine. Water molecule can be removed. So HC double bond NOH. There is a formation of oxime. There is a formation of oxime can be given, and remaining carbons are as it is. In the glucose, it is glucose oxide. It is glucose oxide. And this glucose oxide, it must be treated with acetic anhydride and followed by heating. Acetic anhydride, 2 reactions are taking place. That's why we are representing 1 and 2. And if it is treated with acetic anhydride, it forms a pentaacetate derivative, which you are well known of it, OCOCH3. OCOCH3. It forms a pentaacetate derivative. CH2, here also OH is there, no? Which I can give it as OCOCH. But upon heating, what will happen? This H combines with OH will be removed as water. And then this carbon forms C triple bond N. Cyanide can be formed over there. After this, it must be treated with AgNO3 and NH4OH. AgNO3, which is dissolved in ammonium hydroxide. Then you will get CHO. This will be called as arabinose. Once again, D-arabinose, it is 5 carbon. 6 carbon carbohydrate has been converted into 5 carbon carbohydrate by the help of Ol's degradation. Degradation means number of carbon atoms are decreasing. That's why it is said to be degradation. One more carbon which is there in the form of cyanide, which will combine with silver. It forms silver cyanide. AgCN can be formed over there, right? This is said to be Olds degradation. Please copy it. We have alternative method also, that is called as Ruff's degradation. Ruff's degradation. See, Ruff's degradation is also an alternative method like Olds degradation. Here also, what you can say that same way, higher aldose or higher sugars can be converted into lower sugars. It's an alternative method for Olds degradation. If I take, glucose, CHO, CHOH 4 times, CH2OH, bromine water, obviously it undergo mild oxidation. If it undergo mild oxidation, it produces CHO. Yeah. CHO group can be oxidized to COOH. So it produces gluconic acid. It is an acid treated with lime water. It's a base. So obviously acid can produce salt. CHOH 4 times, CH2OH. It produces a calcium salt. That is, it is gluconic acid. This is called as calcium gluconate. It is called as calcium gluconate. Once this calcium gluconate is formed over there, it must be treated with H2O2 plus FeSO4, a mixture of FeSO4, ferrous sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. And then what will happen? Carbon dioxide can be removed. That means one carbon can be degraded. Remaining we will have that is CHO, right? And then connected to CHOH thrice CH2OH. This ion will be removed as carbon dioxide. Remaining, okay, whatever we have, that is CHO, CHOH thrice and CH2OH. This is said to be D-arabinose. So it is D-glucose. A 6-carbon sugar has been converted into 5-carbon sugar. Higher sugar has been converted into lower sugar. This is also another conversion can be given. Please copy it. Conversion number 4, that is conversion of aldose to ketose. So far conversion in between aldoses only we have given. Now how do you convert aldose to ketose? That is what we are going to give it. Now if you take glucose, that is CHO, CHOH 4 times, CH2OH, if it react with 3 moles of phenyl hydrogen, what it will form? With 3 moles of phenyl hydrogen, it forms
Osazone.
osazone. Yes. It forms osazone. Then it will be CHOH thrice. It will be CH2OH. It is glucose osazone can be formed. And this glucose osazone treated with the dilute HCl. That means we are hydrolyzing it. Hydrolysis. Right. So if you hydrolyze it, what we are going to get it? We are breaking this. Okay. So as well as we are breaking this bond also. So if you are breaking this bond, then what will happen? This side we can add H2, and this side we can add H2, and this side we can add O. That will give you CHO connected with C double bond O and connected with the CHOH thrice CH2OH, right? And thereafter you will get ZnCH3COOH. You will do reduction. If you do the reduction, aldehyde can be converted into alcohol, primary alcohol, right? C double bond O, CHOH thrice CH2OH. This is fructose. It is glucose. It is an example of aldose. It is an example of ketose. Aldose has been converted into ketose. This is one method. Okay, please copy it. CHOH 4 times and CH2OH. And next, if you heat it, but suppose if you heat it, and then it will give you intramolecular esterification reaction takes place. Previously also we had discussed this reaction, and rest of everything can be written as it is. CH2OH. This will be H, OH, H, which can be connected with this. It is nothing but gamma lactone. This gamma lactone subjected to reduction. Subjected to reduction with NaHG or NaBH for anything. Then upon reduction, you are going to get it CHO. As I told you, this bond will break. H will be added here, H will be added here. CHO, CHOH 4 times, CH2OH. This is glucose. So this is fructose. We have converted ketose into aldose. Ketose has been converted into aldose, right? So it is the conversion can be given for ketose to aldose. Fructose first you have to subject it to reduction. And then with treating with nitrous acid, alcohol has been oxidized to COOH. And then next gamma lactone. Upon heating, it loses water molecule, forms gamma lactone. Upon reduction once again, which gives glucose, that is aldose. Okay, please copy it. Okay. Our next topic we have is disaccharides. So far, whatever we have discussed, that's all total discussions about monosaccharides. Disaccharides are those carbohydrates which on hydrolysis will give 2 monosaccharide units. So such type of carbohydrates are said to be disaccharides. Among them, first one we have sucrose. Molecular formula C12H22O11, which is also called as invert sugar. Also called as a invert sugar. And sucrose upon hydrolysis.
Glucose.
Familiar reaction to you. Sucrose on hydrolysis, if you observe it. C12H22O11 plus water in the presence of an acid. It gives C6H12O6 and C6H12O6. This is glucose and it is fructose. Glucose and fructose. So D-glucose and D-fructose can be taken. Sucrose upon hydrolysis. So whenever if you observe the rotation point of view also, if you observe that rotation point of view also, fructose rotation can be taken as minus 92.4 degree, whereas glucose rotation can be taken as plus 52.5 degree. So this is dextrorotatory, and it is levorotatory. It is levorotatory. But rotation of fructose is greater than rotation of glucose. Rotation of fructose is greater than rotation of glucose. Plus and minus indicates the direction, right side or left side, right? Rotation of fructose is greater than rotation of glucose. So sucrose on hydrolysis changes its rotation to levo. Generally, this is dextrorotatory. Sucrose can be taken as a dextrorotatory. Sucrose on hydrolysis changes its rotation to levo as fructose has high rotation. That's why. Fructose has a high rotation. It takes up that rotation of fructose. Overall mixture of two products, you got it, no? Sucrose on hydrolysis, it gives two products mixture. Mixture of two products, we got it, glucose and fructose. So sucrose takes up the rotation of the fructose. That's why dextrorotatory sugar changes to levorotatory. So sucrose optical rotation has been inverted. That's why sucrose is also said to be invert sugar. And this process is nothing but inversion of cane sugar. This process is called as inversion of cane sugar. Inversion of cane sugar means change in the optical rotation of sucrose from dextro to levo upon hydrolysis. It takes up the rotation of the fructose, right? So now sucrose is made up of two units, as we got to know that. One is glucose and another one is fructose. Those are alpha D glucose and beta D fructose. Sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose and beta D fructose. C1 of alpha D glucose, C1 of alpha D glucose and C2 of beta D fructose. C2 of beta D fructose are connected through an oxygen atom. By glycosidic linkase. It's very important. What is meant by glycosidic linkage in the sense? Two carbon atoms are joined together through an oxygen atom is called as glycosidic linkase. That is said to be glycosidic linkase. Now, if you take alpha D glucose in the form of a pyranose structure, this is beta D fructofuranose. Yes or no? So this is the first carbon. We are taking this is first carbon, second, third, fourth, connected with fifth and sixth. H, CH2, OH. It will be OH, H. And this will be H, OH. It will be OH, H. Alpha D glucopyranose. From here we are taking it. It is CH2OH. It will be OH. Now it is OH. This will be H. It will be OH. And it will be CH2OH. It will be H. Once observe the indication carefully. It is first carbon, right? Second, third, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this H and OH combined together removed as a water molecule. If they removed as water molecule, H, here OH. Both these are removed as water molecule and forms a glycosidic linkage. Between these two, it forms a glycosidic linkage through oxygen atom. Which type of glycosidic linkage it is? C1, 2, both are, one is alpha and another one is beta. Alpha beta glycosidic linkage. Alpha beta glycosidic linkage. So sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose and beta D fructose. Sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose and beta D fructose, right? And this you can write it as alpha D glucopyranose. On the right side, this one you can write it as beta D fructofuranose. Beta D fructofuranose can be given, right? So sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose and beta D fructofuranose. It is the structure of the sucrose can be given. Hope you understand. It is all about sucrose. Please copy it. That's all for this session.